Tell me, how does being in love feel like? Does it feel like the petrichor of rain on my dry soil, or like the bright colorful rainbows on my plain dull skies, or like the stars and fireflies lit on my dark nights? How does being in love actually feel like? Is it caption worthy? Hashtag couple goals. See, this is what happens when I watch a couple of rom-coms and read Horizon of Emily Bronte's, Jane Austen's, John Green's, Nicholas Sparks. I really love those stories, but I still really envy them. How does love happen in the first place? I question this a million times and I come up with different answers every time. Does it happen all at once like love at first sight, or does it happen one by one, gradually with the details, with the way his eyes widen, with a glint in them, just before pulling a prank on me? Or maybe like the way we start laughing like crazy just after having that emotional breakdown. Maybe love is like the vacation where you don't care what day is it or what date is it. Maybe love is like the cup of coffee that you can't pass your day without. It's sometimes bitter, but it's always refreshing. Maybe love doesn't happen with the person first, it happens with the moments first. Maybe love is like having an ice cream jar nestled in between your legs, having your favorite movie playing in front of you, but your attention is on the hands to swat away them that are trying to steal your spoon. Maybe love isn't so sweet and good. Maybe love isn't so perfect. See, I even slipped my tongue while saying perfect, right? Maybe love isn't so perfect. It's anger, sourness, bitterness, sadness, bliss, sweetness, all melted into one bowl of perfectly imperfect love. Maybe love is like the math sums that I can't solve, but I do know one thing, one basic thing, that the equations do balance somewhere. Maybe love is like the geometry of parallel lines with a cute rooftop drawn over them. maybe, maybe love is like peeking your head out of the window, feeling the air engulfing into existence, swooshing past you, making your hair feel wild. Maybe love is like the pain that you feel when you both start drifting away. Maybe love is like that breakup that makes you feel terrible, terrible, and that's why maybe it doesn't work out. So this is the time where we ask ourselves, not how does being in love feel like, but I want to ask you one thing: how does staying in love feel like? Thank you.
Wow, Urja. So you were in character. Okay. So it's so difficult to write love poems because, come on, it's so universal that it is oxygen and you find it everywhere. And yet you could bring out the ironic comedic take. I also like the fact that your costume played a very important part in this rendition. And your costume reminded me of a dancing washout Valentine as you went to take on the ironic comedic love. Making fun of it needs maturity. And you spoke of the fragmented images, which is so new. So I also commend you on this trickery trope of love, that you could find something so new to say about it.
Urja, the performance. I love the pace at the beginning where you were really quick and you were trying to make sense of what's happening, which is what happens in love. And it felt like that. And then you slowly slowed down as if you were making sense, and it was finally dawning on you what has happened and what it is going to be like and what you want. And that is when you were slowing down. And in the end, that killer line, how does it feel to stay in love? That was so beautiful, and it was so well pitched. I loved it. I loved your performance.